I'm going to make a mushroom vegetable soup. There's everything that goes in there except for the lemon juice, sour cream, and water. And why water and no stock? That's why I have the leeks and onions and celery and carrots. There's your vegetable stock. So let me put the chunk of butter, and I'm going to sweat everything up. And the dill, this is fresh dill. You can't use dry dill. It has absolutely no flavor. This will go in at the very end so you can still see it's green. So we'll get started. Then we're going to sweat this up. That's a fairly low flame. We're not here to brown anything. We're just here to soften everything up, season it, add the liquid, no banging, and to help this way it'll cook faster and I don't have to keep stirring it. It's been a few minutes. Now I'm going to add some lemon juice, paprika, and dry thyme leaves. Of course you could use fresh, but dry thyme is very good. Now I'm going to leave this alone for about 10 minutes. I'll add some salt, but not right away. It's not like a piece of meat where you have to put it on. This is a soup, so it can be added even when you're done. Well, it's been about 12 minutes. Now I'm going to add a little bit of pink sea salt. That's 1 teaspoon, maybe more later. But since I'm going to be eating this, I don't want the salt in there. So anybody else that's having this in the house can add more salt to the soup when they're eating it. And now we're going to put in the flour. And I hope I judge this right. I don't want a liquidy soup, but I don't want it so thick either. So this gets mixed in here, and this will be like a roux. What do I mean, be like a roux? It's like making a roux. There was enough butter in there. Usually, I would take flour and butter to make the roux. But am I lazy now? I don't know. I think this should work because there's enough ingredients in there to kind of mix up the flour. I'm gonna bang. It's not as bad as when you do it with metal. I used to get a lot of complaints on my videos. But that's how you cook it at home, right? You bang it. So now, I'm gonna add the liquid. And remember, it's water. Not chicken stock, not vegetable stock. There's vegetables in there, which will give me the flavor that I'm looking for. And now, I need my quart container. I'm going to pour boiling water, which I have over here, into the container. I'll start off with 1 quart. So this should boil immediately. Now, just by looking at this, I know that I'm going to add another quart. And why? Because there's an awful lot of vegetables in there, and it can handle another quart. And when I serve this, I'm going to be serving this with some garlic bread. And you don't want to have a your mouth full of just vegetables. You want the liquid also. So let me see if I have enough here to make another quart. Yes, I do. That's very nice. And that's it. It'll thicken, and if it's not thick enough the way I want, then I'm going to add not more flour, but a little cornstarch to finish it up. And we'll see how this looks by just taking a ladle. This is close to, see that? A Hungarian mushroom soup, except mine has a lot more vegetables. And I'm going to add the sour cream. I don't want you to watch this. This is a waste of time. We'll just, after it boils for a few minutes, then we'll turn the camera back on. So I'm happy with this. I have a heavy mushroom taste in my mouth. And now the last thing I'm going to add to that, for now, is 1/4 cup of dry sherry. Then I'm going to take out all the soup except maybe about 1 quart, which will be for dinner, because if I put the sour cream in here and then I want to save it, you have to be so careful when you're going to reheat it that it breaks the sour cream. So what we're going to do is we're going to take most of this out and only save 2 people for dinner. So we'll see what we have. I love these containers. You can reuse them over and over. The only thing is you have to eat a lot of Chinese takeout food. So they're suspended, everything is suspended very nicely in there. It doesn't have to be extra thick. So I'm going to take it out. I know this could be boring just looking at this. You have to stir it each time you put a ladle in there to make sure you don't just get liquid or just the vegetables. That's good. That's about 1 quart. And then another one. Well, now I'll shut the camera off. It is boring to watch this. So into this This way, you have no problems. You put 1 tablespoon of sour cream into each bowl of soup. And you don't have to worry about the rest. You just save, and as you use it, and then take the dill and just put a pinch. Now, if you're having a party, of course, you're going to use a lot more soup. Why am I being so sloppy? Let me taste this now, because the dill is in there. And the sherry. For me, that's enough salt. But for somebody else, it's not enough. I hope you enjoy it.